There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
Not a bird, not a plane, not even a frog. Just little old me, Underdog.
There's MC and his buddy Julie, go gophers on the run. The stories of McBride outrageous, no one could be more courageous. Underdog, 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 Underdog. Join the king in Bongo Congo, meet a cat with savoir-faire. Go watch the hunter chase the bocce, shooters on the rocks, and then there's Underdog.
Was going to try to stop Simon Bar Sinister from drying up the Atlantic Ocean.
I'll swim up and down the Atlantic shore and guard the coastline from afar.
Well, there it is, Cad. The Atlantic Ocean. And in just a few seconds, I'll have the whole thing nicely bottled up in this jar. Simon...
There's Underdog. Hold it, Simon. I command you must stop this evil plan.
Simon says, dry up. Underdog. Oh, Underdog, you're stuck in the mud.
It's true, dear friends. Simon Bar Sinister now has all the water in the world. I'm here at Simon's laboratory. Here he is now, that evil monster, Simon Bar Sinister.
All of you are my slaves. You will do exactly what Simon says, or you will get no water. I'm master of the world.
No. Anyway, how are you going to give us water when you've dried it all up, Smarty?
Now, the Big Dipper is very clever. It changes the atomic structure of water and stores it in these little glass jars. See, this is Lake Michigan. Here's the Mississippi River. All I have to do to bring them back is reverse the Big Dipper. Here's the jar containing my swimming pool. Watch.
Water, water.
Simon says, dry up. Now, will you do what Simon says?
Never.
Oh, yes, you will. When you get thirsty enough, I can wait.
Oh, where has my Underdog gone? Oh, where can he be?
Underdog was still struggling in the muck and quicksand at the bottom of what had once been the Atlantic Ocean. But while Underdog struggled, the people grew thirstier and thirstier.
Water. I've got plenty of water here. Nice, cool, clear, sparkling water. Delicious. Anyone else like some?
I would.
What will you give me for it?
Anything. I'm a rich man.
Good. Bring me $1,000. Water is $1,000 a glass.
What about me? I'm a poor man.
Then you must work for me. Mow the lawn and I'll give you a drink.
I want water too, please.
Go clean up my house, slave. Then you shall have water. Now, will you all do as Simon says? Or would you rather die of thirst?
Will you do what Simon says? Will you do it?
Simon says, call me master.
Yes, Master.
I've finally done it.
Has Simon finally done it? Is he the ruler of the world? How can Underdog stop him now? We'll find out in our next exciting episode.
One morning not long ago, King Leonardo was in the royal library looking for a book with which to pass a few relaxing hours when he heard a sound that struck fear into his very heart.
Uncle Lenny!
Uncle Lenny!
Uncle Lenny!
Uncle Lenny!
Great bongos, it's the twins. Oh, where can I hide?
It was indeed his two nephews, the twin tornadoes, Duke and Earl, whose approach was enough to make any adult tremble in terror.
I think he's in the library.
Let's look.
Trapped. Wait a minute. Confound it, wait. I knew it. Can't you two do anything right? Nothing but trouble.
Oh, we're very sorry, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
Come, let us help His Highness up and brush him off.
Yeah, up and brush.
Now, wait.
1, 2, 3, heave!
Confound it, stop that. What's going on here? What are you two doing in those uniforms?
We've joined the Bongo Congo Boy Scouts. We do a good turn every day.
Yeah, every day.
Well, now isn't that nice? I think scouting will do you boys a lot of good. Oh, a great thing, scouting.
We're glad you think so, Uncle Lenny, because we want to ask you a favor.
Yeah, a favor.
A favor? Well, of course. Glad to do anything I can for a couple of fine Boy Scouts. What is it, Earl?
Oh, I'm not Earl. I'm Duke. That's Earl, folks.
All right. Now, what's the favor you boys want?
Well, our patrol leader has the measles, and we want you to take his place.
Oh, a patrol leader, eh?
The Wolf Patrol.
Oh, great bongos, what's that?
Oh, that's our patrol yell. Neat, huh? How about it, Uncle Lenny? Will you do it, will you? Will you, huh?
Well, of course I'll help you out. It is the duty of every Bongo Congo citizen to help the youth of the country.
Hooray! Thanks a million.
Yeah, a million.
So long!
Patrol leader, eh? I always did look good in a uniform.
And so that afternoon, King Leonardo called in the royal tailor and bought the official Bongo Congo Boy Scout uniform. And he did indeed look splendid. But he was to soon find out that there was a lot more to scouting than a fancy uniform. That night, at the patrol meeting...
Now, the first thing we're supposed to work on tonight are our knots. There's really nothing to it. This is a bowline. Just make a loop and take the end and put the end through and flip it around and through and around and through and over and under and through and around and over and...
Okay, fellas. Heave him up and brush him off.
Yeah, brush them off.
Wait, confound it, wait!
Then again, while helping with a class in first aid, the king got really wrapped up in his subject. But the crowning blow came during the flag signaling class.
Okay, fellas. Pick him up and brush him off.
By the end of the evening, King Leonardo was not quite as excited about being a patrol leader as he had been, and was visibly shaken when Duke told him about the camping trip.
Tomorrow morning?
Yes, sir. All the patrols are going. It's a contest to see which patrol has the best campers. We'll call for you at 6 o'clock.
Oh.
Will King Leonardo lead the scout patrol to victory? What new troubles await him in the great outdoors? We'll find out in the next episode, The King Camps Out.
Tooter! Tooter! Where is you, Tooter? What is this? Mein hat! Where is mein hat?
Oh, it was just me doing a little casting, Mr. Wizard. I got your hat on the fly.
Please now, Tooter. It's dangerous using the rod and reel that way. You should wait till you find the little pond.
Well, that's why I came over to see you, Mr. Wizard. I don't want to fish in a pond. I want to be one of those big-time fishermen with the hip boots and all.
Well, fishing is very healthy for the growing boy. All right, Tooter. But be sure the water is not too deep for the head. Now, one of the most important things for the fisherman is the equipment that he uses, like the big hip boots. He knows the exact depth of the water, so he will never be in the danger.
Either this stream is too deep or I reckon I'm too short.
But the smart fisherman is always prepared for the emergency. This time, he puts on the stilts to be certain.
Well, now I've heard still water runs deep, but this here is ridiculous.
Realizing that the water in the stream is too deep for the feet, the wise fisherman decides to use a rubber boat.
This big-time fishing really has its ups and downs.
Finally, the smart fisherman has the rubber boat blown up. He puts the boat in the water and paddles out into the stream. When he reaches the middle of the stream, the fisherman takes out the rod and reel and does the fancy casting in the water.
It looks like maybe I'm sort of miscast for this here job.
But the fisherman knows that experience is the best teacher. Back on the shore, he takes out the patching stuff and puts on the patch what will plug up the hole. Then he quickly blows up the rubber boat again.
It seems like I took that ride before.
When the patched-up boat is finally blown up again, the wise fisherman once more paddles out into the stream. This time, he is very careful to make the perfect cast of the hook.
I heard folks talk about flying fish, but who'd ever believe this?
Back in the rubber boat, the smart fisherman repairs the damage to the fishing line. Then he is ready again for the perfect cast of the hook, we hope.
Just takes a little practice, that's all. Now I'll just wait till a big fish comes along and... I got him! I got a big one!
Carefully, the wise fisherman plays the fish, giving him enough of the line so he is always under control.
Yeah, I'm reeling him in, but he don't get any nearer. It seems like maybe he don't know I'm the boss here. This here water's moving awful fast. Seems like I might be getting too... Oh, no! Help! Help, Mr. Wizard! I'm going over the falls! And without a barrel! Help!
Every time it happens. Drizzle, drazzle, druzzle, drom. Time for this one to come home.
In our last episode, the King's twin nephews, Duke and Earl. I'm Duke. That's Earl, folks. Yes. Well, the twins had joined the Bongo Congo Boy Scouts and requested that King Leonardo act as their substitute patrol leader. Excited by the idea of wearing a uniform, the king consented. but soon found that there was more to being a patrol leader than he thought. He had a little trouble with a knot tying. More trouble demonstrating first aid, and some difficulty with the signaling.
Okay, fellas, leave them up and brush them off.
So it was that the king was dismayed to find out that he was to take the wolf patrol camping in the morning.
It's a contest, Uncle Lenny, to see which patrol is the best camper. We'll call you at 6 o'clock.
When the twins called at the royal bedchamber at 6 o'clock the next morning, the royal body was sound asleep in the royal bed, snoring royally.
Hey, look, Earl, he's still asleep.
Yeah, asleep.
Maybe we ought to give him a wolf patrol call.
Yeah, call.
We're being attacked by Washington guards!
My, Earl, that call certainly does get attention, doesn't it? Well, let's pick him up and brush him off.
Confound it, cut that out!
Now that he was alert and wide awake, the king lost no time in starting on the camping trip.
All right, men, follow me.
All right, men, let's pick him up and brush him off.
Having gotten off with a flying start, King Leonardo led the patrol through the woodland, teaching them all the little tricks of the experienced woodsman, such as locating the best place to cross a stream, or how to slip silently through the forest like an Indian.
Let's pick him up and brush him off.
But it was after they got to the camping ground that the king really imparted his wide knowledge of living in the outdoors. He showed them how to pitch a tent.
The first thing you do is pound the tent pegs into the ground. Real woodsmen use a stone for a hammer like this.
All right, men, get bandages.
Yeah, bandages.
Next, King Leonardo showed them how to keep their food supply safe.
See, you just pull it up high, tie a good knot, and there you are.
All right, men, get bandages.
Yeah, bandages.
When it came to mealtime, the king showed them how to make a fire Indian fashion.
Very simple. Just hold the fireboard down with your foot and move the bow back and forth rapidly. The friction makes heat and the heat makes fire. Oh, my foot. Oh.
All right, men, get bandages.
Yeah, bandages.
He showed them how to chop trees for firewood.
And burn!
All right, men, get you know what.
When the camping contest was over, Wolf Patrol had won no prizes for tent pitching, fire building, or tree chopping. But,
And because of the hard work of King Leonardo, Wolf Patrol wins first prize for first aid.
Hooray for Uncle Lenny!
Yeah, hooray.
3 howls for Uncle Lenny!
don't miss the next ridiculous adventure of the King and Odie.
With his Big Dipper machine, Simon Bar Sinister had put all the water in the world into little jars.
Water! Who is the master of the world?
You are, Simon.
Oh, where is my underdog gone? Oh, where?
But Underdog was still struggling in the quicksand of the dried-up Atlantic Ocean.
My ring. The secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Underdog! At last! Simon Simon won't give us any water unless we do what Simon says. Stop him.
Hold it, Underdog. Make one move toward me, and I'll smash Lake Michigan in the ground, and it'll be gone forever. Even you must do as I say.
Never. This evil deed must stop. Give back the water, every drop.
Oh, you want water, do you? Here's Lake Michigan. Fetch it. Here's Lake Erie. The Gulf of Mexico. Fetch it. Oh, look at that great Underdog running around catching bottles. Here, Underdog, the Rhine River, the Danube, Lake Como, Lake Huron, Great Salt Lake, the Hudson, Lake Mead. Fetch, Underdog, fetch!
Hey, boy!
Don't bother me now, cat. Here, Underdog. The Finger Lakes, the Amazon River, the Caribbean Sea, the Aegean. Whee! That was fun. Oh, but now to work. Underdog, you will do what Simon says.
Not anymore. You've had your day. Things will now be done our way.
Back, or I'll smash the Atlantic Ocean all over the ground.
You threw it to Underdog.
Well, then the Pacific.
You threw that too.
The Red Sea.
That too.
The Ganges River. Lake George. And the Arctic Ocean. The Hudson, the Nile, Lake Mead, the Como, Lake Minnetonka, Calhoun Lake, the Bantam River, Cape Cod Canal, Croton Reservoir. Oh, sorry, man.
You threw the whole batch to Underdog.
Not even a mud puddle?
Not a drop.
I've got the water. I've got it all. And you two villains are due for a fall.
It won't do you any good. Because I'm going to wreck the Big Dipper.
Then Underdog took the Big Dipper, inserted the jar containing the Hudson River, reversed the switch, and washed Simon and Cad away. Then, picking up the Big Dipper, Underdog carried it around the world, restoring all the water to its proper spot. Look! In the sky! It's a plane!
It's a boy!
It's a frog!
A frog?
Not plane, nor bird, nor even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.
Oh, 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 oh.